I fell and lost to the war. Shot died. I was lost and sad to the voices in my head. Gotta get up again.
Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I am excited to show you guys this tutorial. It is a very fun summer look using a really bright orangey red, whatever you want to call it, lipstick. I love these kinds of looks for spring and summertime. In fact, you can also rock this in the winter and fall as well. It's pretty easy to do. I actually used my Tartelette in Bloom palette. This is one of my favorite palettes. I actually mentioned this in my last favorites video, so be sure to go and check that video out if you haven't already. So yeah, let's go ahead and start this tutorial. If you guys are interested in seeing how I got this look, just keep watching. Okay, so first we're going to prime our face. I recently got a couple of these Becca Backlight priming filter samples, so I've been really liking it lately. Just gives my skin a little bit of a dewy finish. Now I'm going to go in with one of my favorite foundations, especially because I'm going to be out quite a bit today outside, so the Houston weather is pretty hot and humid, so I'm going to go in with my L'Oreal Infallible. This is the Pro Matte in the shade Sun Beige. I'm just going to take it with the Morphe M43 to buff it in. This is going to give you a really matte finish, so the nice thing is you really don't have to set it with any kind of powder if you don't need to. Now for concealer, I'm going to go in with my Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Custard. Almost out, so I'm literally having to dig in here. Also going to go down the bridge of my nose and a little bit on the forehead, upper lip, and just right under my nose where I tend to get a little bit red. And I'm just going to buff that in. This is my Real Techniques damp little beauty sponge that they have, which I really like. I'm going to take whatever product I have left just on top of my lids as a primer to prime my lids. I'm just going to put a little bit more right above the lids. So now I'm just going to go in and set the concealer using my favorite Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. We are not baking, we are just setting. You can also just kind of set just right there in the T-zone where, you know, we all tend to get a little bit shiny. So now I'm going to go in with a little bit of contour, and I'm going to use my Sephora contour stick. Just going to contour the nose just a little bit. Who doesn't want a slimmer nose? And just right above the forehead. And just taking my, my contour brush by Real Techniques, I'm just going to buff that out. Now just to go in and set the contour that we did, I'm going to go in with my Makeup Forever bronzer and just using a big large powder brush. Now I'm going to go ahead and start on my eyes, and I'm going to use my Tartelette in Bloom palette. I can really create a nice warm smoky look using a lot of neutral palettes in this. I'm going to show you how I do that. So first I'm going to go in with the shade Smarty Pants, just this light brown shade right here, and go ahead and blend that into the crease. I'm going to go in with one shade darker. This is the shade Jet Setter, just right below it, right there. And kind of go over that first shade just to kind of deepen it up. Now I'm going to go in with the shade Sweethearts, this kind of light pinky shade right here. And again, we're just going to add, because we're just trying to intensify the look. This is a really great way to give really nice depth and dimension in the eyes. And I'm just using a large fluffy brush like this and just going back and forth in windshield wiper motions. I'm concentrating this color a little bit lower than the first two shades, you guys can see, but we're still blending it all in. Now I'm going to go in with more of a tapered blending brush, and I'm going to pick up the shade Rebel and just kind of concentrate most of that color on the outer corner of the eye, and then just kind of blending it towards the inner corner. Again, we're just going through all these shades just to intensify the look. Now I'm going to go in with this dark kind of cranberry shade. It's called Leader. And I'm actually going to pack that just right on my eyelid. It comes off a little bit patchy, so you kind of have to build on it a little bit. Now I'm going to take a fluffy brush again and just go over those edges just to really blend it out. Now you can go in with any black eyeliner pencil. I'm just using my Physicians Formula. This is the Argan Wear Kajal, and I'm just going to go ahead and line my lids. You can't skip this step, by the way, but I just want to have a little bit more of a smoky look to this. Now I'm going to line my lower lash line, and I'm going to go in with the shade Rebel, which was one of our transition shades, and just go right below. And then I'm going to pick up the shade Funny Girl and pack that into the inner corner, just to brighten the eye look. I'm also going to mix Flower Girl and Flower Child and just put that right on the brow bone. Now I just want to go in with a very neutral blush. This is the Wet n Wild Color Icon blush in the shade Rose Champagne. I'm just going to hit that on the apples of my cheeks. The reason why we're going in with a very light blush is because we have kind of an intense eye, and then we're going to have a really intense lip. It's going to look a little bit too much. Now I'm actually going to go back into my eyes and just coat my lashes with my L'Oreal Voluminous. This is the Carbon Black Mascara. So last but not least, I'm going to hit my lips with this really beautiful color by Kat Von D. It's in the shade Santa Sangre. It's just a really pretty bright orangey red lip color. And don't worry if you feel like you messed up, you can just go in with a little bit of concealer and like a small fit synthetic brush and just clean that up. Alright guys, so that completes my makeup tutorial. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Be sure to also thumbs up this video if you did, and also subscribe to my channel, and I will look forward to seeing you guys next time. Bye!